Now we got HelloMotto versus Maka. Undead versus Undead. 1527 MMR. I think he's either increased his MMR recently or that's not too accurate. I know he has played many people Maka's level, won some and lost some. Ooh, okay, he's already changing things up a little bit. I was gonna say HelloMotto was a AT or random team player quite a bit, and that usually lends itself to a fiend opening because that's what you usually do in team games, and that's what I've been seeing him do. But you can see here it's a ghoul opening. You can tell that because altar and crypt were built before the zig. Um, there's really no fiend opening where you ever would do that. He might go in the fiends later, but that's not a fiend opening. And over here you can see Maka might just be going Ted fiends. Looks pretty standard. Quick hero. We'll have to see what HelloMotto is going to do. I mean, you can definitely go like Lich on this map into harassment. CL Expo, it's possible, but it's very, very risky. This is like one of the hardest camps to take. I mean, you could go crazy and go DL, or you could just go DK, I guess, but I don't think you would go DK with this build. Okay, he's going DK. You could. It's just it'll work out because Maka's not going to be putting on the early pressure. It's just you can heal your acolytes when they're being pressured by, let's say, a Lich or a CL or something, but you don't have your own like offensive power because you can't coil another undead. So his coil is really just reduced to saving his own acolytes, which it's always a little bit scary to do. That's why you rarely see DK ghouls openings. You'll see like Lich ghoul openings because the Lich deals the damage and the ghouls kind of like finish them off, or vice versa. The Lich's Nova will finish off the units after the ghouls poke them a few times, or the CL, with the ghouls, or DL with the ghouls because you can surround. Maka decides he is coming out here. This is one way to creep. The problem is you really don't want to be losing these skeleton warriors. Okay, he did it there. Good. He should have done that with the first one as well. For those, I know there's at least one person new here. There is ways to abuse the AI on the creeps, where if they're aiming this skelly right here, let's see if he does it. You can take this skelly, you attack something like your DK, which you did just there, and you can see that the Troll Trapper changed its aggro to a different unit, this case the DK, and it stopped attacking the Skeleton Warrior. It's just a way to save it. I totally didn't pay attention to HelloMotto while he was creeping. He got level 2 very quickly. I presume he did LS correctly. The LS trick, I was too busy explaining this for those that don't know, because you would be surprised how many people don't know about changing aggro. I've had Platinum players I've explained that to. So HelloMotto is doing a very good job of creeping up. He's coming into the middle creeps, which would be contested later. These creeps suck to actually try and take because of the bash. But with ghouls, they're pretty easy. They're much harder to take with fiends. And these are usually pretty contested, but HelloMotto goes there right away after taking this in this camp. He's going to be able to go across and get level 3 very quickly. Meanwhile, Maka is sitting quite a bit behind with XP. And the techs are basically virtually even. This will give him level 3. You never want to fight. Well, it's not a Fiend Mirror just yet, so it's not the biggest deal. You can see the bash going to work here. But you never really want to fight in an Undead versus Undead where you're the level 2 DK against the level 3 DK. But can't really fully heal ghouls anyway with the level 2 coil. Well, you can, but you would like overheal it. Let's see if he gets us around. He's trying. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, no. I was gonna say... Alright, he got out. Maka barely got out of there. You can see HelloMotto is going for it. He's never gonna really kill one of these just by attacking it. He needed to try and surround. Very, very close. He just slipped out. See, Albs doesn't know what I'm talking about. Yes, when you want to change aggro, like if your grunt, because I know you're an orc player, if your grunt is being attacked by a creep and you don't want that grunt to be attacked anymore, you take your grunt and you attack one time a different one of your units, and the creep will stop aiming that unit that is the one doing the attacking. You don't even have to finish the attack, but you got to get better at doing that. You can even like stop it before it makes the attack. For newer people, those unfamiliar with it, just let the attack go through. It's one attack, and then you stop and you go back to attacking the creep with that one unit. If that makes sense. If not, I'll explain it to you later, Alps. So, Maka is on his way to tier 3. Not having any wood problems because he left his ghouls back home. HelloMotto, on the other hand, got a little bit later of a lich. Like, Maka's lich is out now, right? And he was at tier 3 or tier 2 the exact same time as Pink was. Because HelloMotto used so many ghouls to go creep, his lich was delayed. He didn't have enough mana. So he had to send all his ghouls back, and instead of being able to creep, he is harassing. He is still higher level than Maka. And the other reason you really don't like this is HelloMotto just wants to hang around, right? Because when this Sasquatch gets to 200 life, he can nuke it. He can steal the XP. Maka has to wait until it's at about 100 life. Unless he wants to dedicate both a Nova. Okay, there you go. Unless he wanted to dedicate a Nova and a Coil. He didn't have to dedicate the Coil because HelloMotto let it happen. I'm not sure why, but it happens. And Maka still is not level 3. He really wants that level 3. He's probably just going to take this, maybe, hopefully. Nope, he's staying out. Okay. It's not the end of the world right now because ambition, I'm thinking of last. HelloMotto is not pushing or anything like that, but you really want to get level 3 just in case a push comes. Yeah, Albs, if you pull back the grunt, they don't change aggro until they get farther away. So just by attacking your own unit with the grunt, you can go back to attacking the creep quicker, and it's more efficient. So HelloMotto is not going to have any ghouls, wood problems later in the game, that's for sure. And he got DR level as a tier 3. He got the Staff of Telly, I guess because he was just hanging out so much. He can get the orb if he wants. And Maka's going to have to back up. He doesn't have his own orb yet. He is also supply block at 39 food, which means he can't get his 3rd hero just yet. So the question is... Okay, wait, no, there it is. He's given the orb. Okay. Does Maka, or does HelloMotto, I should say, want to put the pressure on? You never want to fight an undead as an undead when you don't have the orb. It gives -4 armor to whatever it's aiming. And these fiends will start to melt, especially when you're still level 2. Look, you only healed it for half. And what does he do? He just turns to this one and attacks that instead. So Maka is losing fiends due to both the silence, alright, and the fact that it's only level 1 coil. So HelloMotto now is in a very commanding lead. You can't lose 2 fiends. It just kills you. You can see now he's doing what I said he should have done earlier and just taking this camp. You know, get it done. Get it over with. Just kind of minimize. Alright. You can see right here, 50 food to 39 food. And Maka still doesn't have his third hero. He did get his orb. I presume he's going to get a DR at some point. You could go like CL, I guess, or something like that, but it's not the greatest unit at level 1, and Silence is just so nice. It's like people used to go DL so you could sleep a unit. Oh, there you go, DR. They would go DL sometimes so they could like sleep the DK and then, I don't know, kill something, but DR does that, but with area of effect, basically. It doesn't sleep it, but... Oh, no. No! Don't get surrounded. You can see Ghoul Frenzy. It allows a very nice surround. What is Maka gonna do? Right now, he's just letting things die. Oh, no. I don't think he even noticed. I don't think he knew what happened there. And that's a good game. Yeah, so Maka should have TP'd right away, picked up the item, moved his units closer, and that game would have gone on. A lot of that food was tied up in ghouls, which with Ghoul Frenzy, they're good, but it could have... It wasn't totally over. HelloMotto was definitely in the driver's seat, though. So that's game 1 down. Just typing some stuff to him because he's on my team and I'm allowed to. Is he asking me? Oh. So we're just waiting on HelloMotto. Monk, is that you? I don't even know. Well, someone just added me. It's another Monk name. So I'm wondering if that's the same Monk from my team, but I'm already have Monk added. I mean, he could have multiple names. All right, game's going. Oh, okay. So he just wrote to me that the DK was in a different hockey group or something. I'm not sure what happened there. But he was having problems coiling things. So this was Maka's choice of the 3 maps that they had left. He went with 2 maps that he had left after the first one, Concealed Hill. So let's see if this one goes better for him. HelloMotto is going into a ghoul opening once again. Maka, I think, is going to stick with what he knows, which is Fiends. Certainly not a bad opening. Didn't put him in a bad position last game. He just got out crap. We got to see what HelloMotto is going to do. Is he going to do the same thing or not? That's really the question here. Should probably update that score. I don't know how you update the score while you're in here, so I got to minimize to do that. Just because people always ask, what's the score? It's 1-0. DK. Nothing yet. Alright, so another thing I've noticed, HelloMotto doesn't scout. Which saves him a little bit of gold. You know, these things do cost gold to make, not much, but every little bit counts. But Maka should creep a little bit quicker, at least initially, unless he pulls the ghouls to creep over on HelloMoto's side. You saw him, he killed the critter. That saves him like 2 seconds. It's not the biggest deal, but why not? When you're running across, there's like always a critter sitting right here, it's right here. Sometimes it disappears and it's like over here or over here, and then you're going, where the hell is it? On this side, there's one like always right here. You just walk by, it's 1 or 2 shots, you kill it. By the time your hero comes out, there's a body on the ground. You use it, and then you run over here, and you can coil the creep, and also do similar to what Maka did last game on the 1. So you can see the other one was over here as well. Okay, DL. Forgot to even check. So we're going to be seeing an expo. That's why he didn't even scout. Now, question is Maka going to scout it? All right, so he should see DL. He should know shenanigans are abound. And I have seen Maka on this map counter CL Expo versus, I think it was McNabb last week, maybe? I'm getting him maybe confused with Sarazil? One of them played like Cinematic and the other played McNabb, so I don't remember who played who. But anyway, he should know because CL is very similar to DL, how you can counter it with a DR second. The thing though is, with a CL, you're able to dodge, sleep, or surround very, very easily. At least at level 1. You know, just stay away from all the beetles and stay from afar and kill stuff. But HelloMotto, you can see, has sleep, which allows him basically to sleep a DK as soon as it gets anywhere close and then surround it. So that will be a change for Maka. I'm not sure how Maka will react. Right now, he's not reacting at all because he can still see with his Acolyte that nothing has been happening yet. But now the creep is coming in. So he's got to make a choice. What does he want to do? He does have 1 Fiends. Due to the way this build works, though, he's not going to have a second or a third anytime soon. He's got to get this Zig up. He sold his cloak, which actually would have been very nice if he had been surrounded. And he's not trying to counter it. Okay. He might go for a tier 2 timing, where you get like your DR. It is very, very, very risky to run in there with your DK, you know, especially now that it's level 3, the sleep is just cheaper. You could try and sleep him about 4 or 5 times. But we'll have to see how Maka decides to react. If he just lets it go up and does absolutely nothing at tier 2, he's in trouble. But there is potential at tier 3 to get like a tier 2 to get like a DR or something like that and push. But you also want to get a 3rd Zig down because you want to keep building units usually and sit tier 2 a little bit longer to put the pressure on. But he's not doing that, so he might just go straight to tier 3. We'll have to see. He is sitting at 25 out of 30 food. That means he either lost his Acolyte or suicided it somewhere, which is fine because you need the space. There you go. He's getting Lich and he's going tier 3. He's not doing some like DR push or something like that. A player's forces are under attack. He should get level 3. But he's got to watch out. So you can see here, HelloMotto's on the hunt. He's looking. He wants to surround the Fiends, or he's just going to run in and kill Acolytes to ruin the tech to tier 3. Nice try with the image. He wanted the image to take the Newbie tower. And he's not even going in. He's just canceling the tech. He's got to watch out, though. The Lich is about to pop out. If he tries and... Oh, no. He's going to get that Fiend. That Fiend should be surrounded. He could... Oh, very nice. Alright, so HelloMotto used to sleep on the Lich. Not anymore. Okay. I was gonna say he could have slept the DK and probably gotten that Fiend again, but he decided not to. So this was well done. Well done by Maka to hold it off, but HelloMotto doesn't exactly care. He doesn't want to lose ghouls, but this is just about buying time. He's still pumping ghouls. He's going tier 2. He's getting his graveyard. You can see, though, how far behind he's on attack. He's only halfway to tier 2, while Maka's almost tier 3. So, big difference. Maka's going to have to make his move soon, though. Soonish. You don't want to let this just go uncontested forever. Alright, so now he has 6 out of 5 on his mind. That doesn't actually work for a new person watching. That was me being sarcastic. And Maka is going to pull this creep, but you can see over here, HelloMotto is coming. And these camp is going to be contested. He has enough for 1 Nova. He's got to watch. There's the sleep. One thing Maka hasn't been doing, you got to poke your DK. You can poke your DK. Okay, surround happens. And Maka doesn't want to even touch this creep, or HelloMotto doesn't even want to touch this creep because that big boy, while you can surround it with the ghouls, will do a ton of damage. He's going in for the surround on the Lich. He will get it. However, he does have enough for a sleep. Okay. I was going to say, if Maka kept his DK far enough back, he could keep healing it. But it got slept, and now HelloMotto just gets out. All he's doing is trying to buy himself time. Buying time, buying time, buying time. But he's going to run into the same problem again. He just pulled all his ghouls. He's not making more ghouls. He's sitting at 168 wood. If he wants to get Ghoul Frenzy, for example, that's 100 wood right there. He can't get upgrades and Ghoul Frenzy then. He's got to build. I mean, he's only sitting at 34 out of 90 food, so he could build more ghouls, put him on wood, and not go over into upkeep at 40 food. Although he can't get a second hero. But I don't think he wants a second hero with this build, and he wouldn't really even have the wood to do anything if he did get a second hero after that. So I think he wants to get to level 6 on his DL. And go for that ultimate ulti. Lich is coming out now. He has his Orb of Corruption. DR has Silence first. He didn't go for Skellies. I guess that's kind of... It makes sense. It'll work. But Skellies are also good in a strategy like this. But in the end, he picked the right way because all the ghouls went home. They're not harassing. Because again, he's sitting on no wood. He has 2,000 gold, but no wood to use said 2,000 gold. He's getting a sacrificial pit. And a slaughterhouse. Alright, I was wondering, is he going to go for Frosties? And HelloMotto is up to some shenanigans. He's going to try and absorb the attacks with his Dreadlord, because this dies in like 2 shots, 3 shots. Maka saw that coming, but he didn't... Oh, very nice. Okay. So, if it dies, it doesn't blow up. But if he uses it right on the Zig, it basically kills the Zig. I didn't even notice this. HelloMotto got level 4, and you can see up here, he got Karen Swarm level 1, Sleep level 2, and Aura at level 1. That's not the greatest build. He's really going to want to retrain. If he wants to go Karen Swarm, he should just retrain all into Karen Swarm and into Sleep, or all into Karen Swarm and the Aura. And Maka's finally doing some damage. But you see Ghoul Frenzy is now coming out. HelloMotto doesn't want to feed ghouls into a DR. He doesn't know the DR has silence at the moment. Although he should by now, because none of these are turning into Skellies. But he's scared about bringing them over. But as soon as this Ghoul Frenzy is done, these things become monsters. However, his DL, it's very low. He does have an invul pot, but he has to be careful about that. Maka does not have a TP. And here comes all of these ghouls. He is very close to level 2 on his DR, which will play a big role, but he doesn't have any Frost Nova, and he lost a Fiend already. Although he can't do anything with the DL. The DL is stuck, so this is the chance for Maka to start making an army. He needs to turn on his Skelly. Well, he needs to train it. He needs to get Skellies. And there's a surround. He can sleep. Very nice invul pot, but now what's he gonna do? Maka needs to turn on the Skellies. Turn on the Skellies, please. So this looked horrible, but suddenly HelloMotto doesn't have much. He's going into Gargs. And he got the orb. Okay, good. He has the orb effect on. You'll see now these will turn into Skellies for Maka as long as he hits it with his DR before they die. Suddenly his army looks a lot nicer. Dark Ritual. You can keep his Lich full on mana if he wants to. He does have to watch out for the towers though. But that was very nice. He just slimmed out the army. I mean, HelloMotto was at like 51 food, right? Or 55 food or something like that. Now it's at 37 and Maka's at 45. So the Fiend use, you know, even with the shade there, was very well done. He didn't lose too many Fiends. And he's now canceling the other crypt. Very nice. The shade's still over here though, so he can't see this burrowed Fiend. He should be absorbing the sleep. But Maka dived. Maka dived in here, right? And he doesn't have a TP. I can't even see what's happening. All I know is that DK is now dying. Oof. And that's a TP. He really should just be getting out of here. Get out while you can. You know, if he had level 3 on his Lich, he'd be murdering everything. But you can see here. Maka almost canceled that crypt, but he never built out of the crypt. Oh, please don't lose that destroy for free. That's 5 food. You can see here, though. Look at all of these Gargs queued up. He's getting a 4th crypt. So this is why I was saying earlier, you cannot let this just go uncontested. Maka tried to do something about it, probably a little bit too late, you know, and then he stopped going for it because of the towers here and decided to go into the main base. He did rebuy his hero. I didn't mention that, but he did. And he's just pumping out more and more statues. He's going destroyers because obviously destroyers can't die to ghouls. But he's not going ghouls anymore. He's going Gargs, and destroyers die to Gargs. So, not good. He does have better upgrades. He has 2-0 to 1-0. And the 1-0 for HelloMotto does not help the units he's currently making. He needs, like, Brilliance Aura and then come over here and get, like, Endurance Aura or something crazy. Or, you know, you can just get Endurance Aura from over here and then maybe get something really cool over here, too. I'll be fine with that. That's one good way to get back into this a little bit. Okay, so Maka on his level 4 DK went for level 2 Aura. I probably would have gone for Death Pact. Because he doesn't know Gargs are out. He doesn't know that. He still thinks there's all these ghouls coming at him. And I would probably get Death Pact so that if I'm surrounded, I can, you know, stay alive a little bit longer. And another thing he could have done, well, he should do, maybe at level 4, if he still thinks it's ghouls, is get Frost Armor. But again, it's not ghouls. So, let's see what happens here. Moto is creeping, even though he's level 5. He can't get anything out of this except the items. And you can see it's a very nice item. His hero's surrounded, though. He doesn't know that. So this is no hero army. Alright, his hero's out. He did retrain, by the way. He has level 3 Karen Swarm, but with level 2 Aura. Maka needs Web, which is about to be done. He's going to need to keep kiting. DR is not the best hero when you're facing stuff like this. You really want like Lich and like DL, where you Nova and Karen Swarm. But basically what he has to do is Nova back up, Nova back up, Nova back up, and rely on the Lich. But there's nowhere for him to run. It's in his base. He got level 6 DL, and you could see it, the Infernal. I think Maka stayed just to watch the Infernal fall. HelloMotto definitely changed things up this game. He's been going Fiends all these other games, and I think Maka prepared for a Fiend versus Fiend battle. And Moto turned around and said, I'm not doing that. So, that was very good games. Oh, Maka already left. Well, Maka says it's whiskey time. So that's that. I don't think there's any more games going, are there? Oh, I just saw N. Williams. Thanks for the raid. Are there any more games going? Anyone know? Anyone? I know we got series all over the place, but we're actually done for all QQ. All right. So we won the week. All QQ barely edged out the Tavern. They came back in the last 2 series with 6 points. So the end score was 14-13. The end score for all QQ is 66 points. We are currently tied for 3rd. If Clutcher Kick scores no more points this whole week, we tied for 3rd. But they'll probably score a point. There are 4 series left for them. So we were very close to 3rd, very close to 2nd, very, very close to 1st. But in the end, probably 4th. The Tavern, still in last place, but they got 1 series left. There's 1 series left for them. And they're 1 point behind Happy Hippos. And Happy Hippos has quite a few series left, so Tavern probably is going to end last place statistically, but there's always a chance. It was very close, very fun. Albs, yes, our season is officially done.